Aiden at center. And it's Doncic in at the 1. And for the Bulls, Giddey is the 1 with White by his side at the 2. Nikola Vucevic is out there with Buzelis. And it's Dosunmu in at small forward. And one thing we expect to see tonight, great guard play on both sides.
Well, these matchups can be so compelling. You know you're going to get elite ball handling, passing, shot creation. No question, this one's going to be entertaining to watch. Well, offensively, that's what you want to get. Vucevic from point-blank range.
Doncic with the bucket.
Hey, take it right to the defense. Not a bad way to start this game.
And Giddey's got the ball here for the Bulls. Dosunmu for 3. Doncic pulls down the board. Pass to Aiden. Over Vucevic. And there's Aiden on the assist by Doncic.
So impressed with that bucket by Aiden. Fantastic body control for the big man.
And here's Vucevic. Chicago passing it around. Giddey passes to Vucevic. White for 3. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Well, he's so potent offensively. It's easy to draw plays for him.
Here's Doncic. And the shot goes down. Doncic has gotten his second bucket.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Lakers ahead, leading by 1. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. What do you guys think about Los Angeles here in this one?
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
Yeah, that's helped them get the lead. But we'll have to see if they can sustain this offensive output.
On the court for the Lakers, Hachimura at power forward with Aiden at center. Reeves and LeBron out on the perimeter. And it's Doncic in at the 1. Outside White. Back to Giddey. Dosunmu, the pass to Giddey. Down low, clock at 6. Vucevic gets the bucket.
After setting a strong screen, the ball goes to Vucevic and he makes a play.
Here's Aiden. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
Giddey with it. Now Doncic defending. Pass to White. James brings the double team. Whiteside Giddey. Here's White. The shot no good. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's Los Angeles leading by 1. And we've got more action coming your way after this break. As we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Giddey is the 1 with White by his side at the 2. Buzelis out there with Nikola Vucevic. And it's Dosunmu in at the 3. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls.
Encouraging to see Doncic sink to 3. Needs to keep doing this now.
Here's Giddey. Rebounded by the Lakers. Aiden passes to Doncic. And here's Aiden. And the shot goes in. Aiden's got 6.
Well, his size, Aiden can absorb contact easily.
into a nice rhythm now, starting the game in upper hand.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little bit.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. And it's Giddey with the ball for Chicago. Trailing by 8. On the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. LeBron and Hachimura in at the forward slots. Luka and Reeves are the 1 on the 2. And it's Ayton in at the center, filling out the middle. Now James from deep. Yes, sir, with the 3.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Now a timeout called by Chicago. There's 45 seconds left in the final quarter. Don't do anything silly, just ride out the clock.
Yes, if they take their time and execute, the game is all theirs. At this point, it just feels like it's over.
Yeah, time is not on their side. The score is not on their side. Nothing you can do.
They can take their time if they want.
Yes, you have to regroup, make sure you get a good shot.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. That one goes! Yes, sir!
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
It is always a special feeling winning on the road. The degree of difficulty adding to that sense of accomplishment.
Hachimura. Yes, sir! So we see the Lakers taking the W here. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
And Allie LaForce has something for us on the sidelines. Hey, Allie.
LeBron, you've accomplished so much in this league. How have you been able to sustain it for so long?
You know, it's only a select few. It's not many who make it to this point. And I would never take the game for granted. That's why I try to give everything I can till I can't give no more. And I've been around some great players, great coaches, great organizations. And for me to have this opportunity right here means a lot. I'm very humble.
Well, you're a sponge for knowledge and you have a great work ethic, and it's been fun to watch. Thanks, LeBron.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again.
You know, when you break down these teams, Greg, they are excellent on the defensive end.
Yeah, so let's give credit to their coaches. They prepare their teams well, motivating their guys to give that consistent effort.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Holmgren plays at the 4 with Hartenstein at the center spot. Gilgeous Alexander runs there with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3, the small forward. Dort missing. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. It's a 3-point game. Things wide open. Good and a nice assist from Porter.
And how about Porter Jr.'s court awareness? Excellent job finding the open man with the back.
Here's Holmgren.
way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
A shot by Kumbo, nobody around, and that does it for the first quarter. Bucks lead by 4. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
I love how they're playing. When you combine great effort and great execution, it leads to great results. The small and power forwards are Kuzma and Antetokounmpo. Kevin Porter is out there with Prince, and it's Turner in at the 5 down low. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Pass to Kuzma. Kicks it out to Prince. And the 3 off target.
You have to defend the three-point line. They got lucky he missed that one.
Dort releases from the wing and drills it. Dort's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Thunder. A crossover, and out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession.
Yeah, and I think he was surprised to see that pass coming his way and just really reacted too late.
Here's SGA. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Gilgeous Alexander against Porter. Here's the lob of Kumbo.
Oh, what a pass, and then he lays it in. The circus move.
So smooth. There's Williams, and it's good off the back rim and in. Williams has got his first 2 points of the night, and that'll do it for the first half. Game time. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And here are the Thunder now. Here's who Mark Daigneault is going to put out there to start the second half. Holmgren plays at the 4 with Hartenstein at the center spot. Gilgeous Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3.
Serious hops from Porter on that one, slamming it down with authority.
SGA kicks to Holmgren. That one good for 2. Holmgren's got his second bucket tonight.
And it's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, getting a high percentage look right out of the is at stake. That's just crush.
And we got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. The magnitude of this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Guys, what are their best options now?
Yeah, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
I am really curious to see what he's got in store here.
Now, Kumbo.
He's the leader of this team. Giannis embracing the opportunity to cut through with big baskets.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. And he knows there's no room for mistakes. He wants everyone on the same page. But given the scenario here, how do you approach this next possession?
Always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
I am really curious to see what he's got in store here.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
And he commits the intentional foul. That's the first. Never put them up by two. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a three-point game.
Big time conversion there. Puts them up 3.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
And if you can get a three, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick two and a foul.
You're definitely going to have to get a 3 here and then count on them to the free throw.
And you can stop the clock when there's a foul. And he drops the first one, and that will put them up by two. And so both free throws are good. And it's a three-point game.
A three and nothing but a three will do here.
Yeah, to tie it up, absolutely. Let's see what they run here.
So both streamers seems the walk in taking this one. That was a fun night of basketball. Fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
Well, we've got a moment now. Let's go courtside to Allie LaForce. Allie.
Thanks so much, guys. Well, Miles, a shootout in the first half. Were you happy with the effort overall tonight?
Yeah, no, that one was great most of the night. I think that no team was playing defense in the beginning. So second half, I think we came out there and really established our defense as we needed to do.
And you have to work on getting your team going earlier in the next matchup. Congrats on the win, though, tonight.
As always, Allie, we appreciate it. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. This is the NBA on 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.